What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. So about a week ago, I saw that Larry Elder was on the Breakfast Club, right? And I said, let me watch this. I watched the video. Larry Elder is saying that systemic racism does not exist. It does not exist anymore. It's not a problem in America. It's not a problem anymore. It's not been a problem for a while, so on and so forth, right? I'm paraphrasing. Charlemagne is going at Larry Elder, challenging that. Tesla Figaro is going at him. He's going back at them. So I said, let me look in the comment section. And when I look in the comment section, I see black folks. Well, at least people who I think are black people, because sometimes white folks and non-black people use black little avatars of black people to make it seem like black folks is just riding with everything anybody who attacks black people. And they riding with anything who attacks black people say. Like they're just riding with the person who speaks anti-black rhetoric. Sometimes they'll put a black avatar to act like, it's a black person agreeing with it. But truly, I do believe it was some black folks in the comments riding with him, because I looked on Twitter and see it was some real black people riding with Larry Elder, right? And I'm looking in the comment section. I'm talking about they acting like Larry is the greatest American hero they've ever seen. Like I'm talking about like he is a hero that they just love, praise, and worship. And I did like my boy from Do or Die did on the song Po Pimp. I said, ain't this some shit, right? Now, Larry Elder did say some things that I agree with. Two things in particular: that the black family dynamic needs to be strong, that, fathers need to be present for their children. And he did say that Charlemagne should have been pissed that Joe Biden basically said that if you don't vote for him over Donald Trump, then you ain't black, right? And Charlemagne expressed being pissed about that comment after that interview was all done and everything like that. And he's expressed how crazy that was for him to say afterwards, right? And I agree with those two things. Nonetheless, I don't care that he said those two things that I agree with. I don't care. Because let's be honest, y'all, a broken clock is right twice a day, or a dead clock is right twice a day. Just because somebody says some things that I agree with does not negate the fact that Larry Elder has he's made an entire career trashing black Americans. He's made an entire career trashing black Americans. You got black folks in the comment section riding and dying with him like he Malcolm X or somebody. How the fuck is that possible? You know what I mean? And I know people going to be in the comment section mad at me for saying something against Larry Elder. Quite frankly, I don't give a flying fuck. Okay? Let's be for real. I don't. And anybody that watches this channel know I don't care. Black folks kill me crowning Larry Elder for putting Charlemagne in his place, when Larry Elder is the same man who defended George Zimmerman for murdering an innocent young black boy named Trayvon Martin. He was the main person defending George Zimmerman, right? The same George Zimmerman who auctioned off his gun that he used to kill Trayvon Martin with, right? George Zimmerman wanted to make a profit off of murdering a child, right? The same George Zimmerman who was out here autographing bags of Skittles. That was what Trayvon Martin had. He autographing bags of Skittles, living like a rock star out here off of murdering a young black boy. Y'all out here crowning that Larry Elder who was out here defending this man who killed the innocent young black boy. I can't believe y'all. Y'all kill me, dog. Like, are you for real? He co-signed the murder of an innocent black child who was simply walking home. And that is y'all king now? Let me tell y'all about Larry Elder, man. Larry Elder buck dances for white conservatives and says things that a lot of non-black racist individuals wish they could say. Okay? Larry Elder, a lot of these non-black racists, whether they be white or whatever, they want to publicly defend George Zimmerman, right? They want to tell black people we don't have daddies in our lives. They want to say things like, I used to work in the DA's office and nobody I know would have filed that case against George Zimmerman. They want to say things like George Zimmerman was just protecting his community. They want to say things like systemic racism does not exist, right? But they don't want to get in trouble for saying those things, so they push Larry Elder to the forefront because he says the things that they want to say with immunity. Okay? Right? Larry Elder is white supremacists' favorite boy toy. He's their favorite right-wing entertainment. He is. And y'all know that. They use and abuse Larry Elder, right? They use him and they drop him when they feel like it. They use him up and discard him when they feel like it. They use his voice to attack Black American people and then drop his ass like a bad habit. Okay? He gets on everybody's platform and he calls Black people degenerates. He gets on everybody's black platform and calls Black people degenerates. And then he does it for all the attaboys and rubs on the back and pats on the head and all that shit. Then after he's done all of that, trashing Black Americans all day long, the RNC then tells him he does not meet the requirements for the GOP debate, right? So you mean to tell me all of those years of telling Black folks they ain't shit and acting like Black folks ain't shit and all we are criminals and degenerates, after all of those years of doing all of that, you don't get rewarded with what you want, brother? You don't get the big piece of the pie that you've always wanted, right? You don't get held up on a pedestal and take your rightful place that you really wanted to take? That sounds like a waste to me, brother. You know? And this is what's crazy. Larry is finally realizing, you know, and I don't think he realizes it. I don't think he realizes it, but it's happening. He's seeing that the party he admires so much, the Republican National Committee specifically, does not want to listen to anything he has to say unless he's trashing Black American people. Unless he's out here talking about how dysfunctional Black folks are, they don't give a fuck about what he has to say. They do not care. And now he's finally realizing that. He's finally waking up and realizing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, all this time he made a career. Look at this. Larry Elder wrote a book called Stupid Black Men, How to Play the Race Card. And Black men in particular, Black folks all around in the comments riding for Larry Elder. Are y'all serious? Again, Larry has made a career off shaming Black folks. And Black folks praising him like a hero because he went at Charlemagne, somebody you don't like on the radio and all that. Bro, are you like, come on, man. How childish can we be? How childish can we be? The man is out here. Larry dog whistles for white supremacists, right? He dog whistles for racist white Americans and does a lot of system splaining. Okay? Larry even went as far as saying that you can make an argument that slave owners deserve reparations. Because, you know, Larry Elder is against reparations for Black Americans. He don't want no reparations for Black folks in this country at all. And of course he doesn't, right? But Larry Elder, he was having a conversation with Candace Owens. And he said, you know, like it or not, slavery was legal. And after losing their legal property at the end of the Civil War, you can make an argument that the slave owners, they deserve reparations. Are you fucking serious, dog? And this is the people that the Black folks in the comment section are riding and dying for. Like, I'm talking about, they is riding with him like he is Malcolm X. Like he is the new Black leader we always needed. He out here defending black murderers. I mean, he's out here defending a man who murdered a Black innocent boy, saying that systemic racism does not exist currently. That ain't our problem. He out here saying that slave owners they should be getting reparations. The family of slave owners should be getting reparations, right? This is the same Larry Elder who said he would not have signed the 1964 Civil Rights Act. And here go Black folks all riding and dying with him, bucking their eyes and shit. Yeah, that Larry Elder, he told up Black folk. He told up Black folk, our Black folk, we need to get together. We got to stop being criminal. You know what I mean? We gotta stop. We gotta stop talking about this race stuff. We gotta leave the racism alone. We got to just stop doing all of that. We gotta stop talking about racism like Morgan Freeman told us, like a good old Morgan Freeman told us. And we gotta stand up on our own 2 feet and pick ourselves up by the bootstraps. And we got to stop talking about the racism, because racism don't exist and all that crazy shit, man. Larry Elder talk all that type of stuff, waiting for them butter biscuits. He waiting for them butter biscuits, man. And they not giving him the dang on butter biscuit. They gave him a butter biscuit, but they ain't giving him a big piece of the pie. Okay? They're not giving him a big piece of the pie, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy that people, they out here riding with Larry Elder, man. Larry ain't never rolled with Black folks. On nothing. He throws Black people under the bus every chance he gets. All he does is call Black people complainers, whiners. You know, call Black people lazy, degenerates, dysfunctional groups of people. You know, he does this all the time, right? And you know what's crazy? You know, Larry Elder, he once wrote a book called What's Race Got to Do with It, right? And of course I didn't read this book, but you know, in the description of the book, right? He in the description reads that Larry Elder calls for an end to bitching, moaning, and whining in the belief that somebody owes you a job. Larry Elder calls for an end to bitching, moaning, and whining in the belief that somebody owes you a job. Well, Larry Elder, you should stop bitching and moaning about the RNC not allowing you to debate and lead by example, right? Be a leader. Lead by example, Larry. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps and just work harder. Like you tell black folks every day, just work harder. Just work harder, Larry. Just do some work. Just be a hard worker, and everything will work out how it's supposed to. Be a hard worker, Larry. Be a hard worker. Larry, they don't want to hear nothing you ain't got to say unless you're talking about black people being dysfunctional. Unless you're talking about black people being degenerates. The RNC don't care about nothing you want to say. You know? That's the crazy thing. So, Larry, stop all this whining. Stop this complaining. Stop all this getting on here talking about how they so wrong and they doing you so wrong. Pull yourself up by them bootstraps, Larry. You tell black folks to do it every day. Stop whining, pull them bootstraps, tighten them up, Larry. Strap them all the way up. Pick yourself up, dog. With your black ass. Pick yourself up, man. Pick your black ass up by them bootstraps, man. And you'll be okay. You'll be all right. Just work harder, Larry. You know, and I'm going to say this, man, to all the Larry Elder supporters in the comment section of the Breakfast Club videos, riding for him, riding out for him. Why y'all didn't give Larry that $1 donation he needed to get on that debate stage? Why y'all didn't give him that $1, that $1 he needed? Y'all making him y'all champion, y'all crowning him, you know, y'all doing everything in the book. Y'all kneeling to him, y'all bowing down to Larry. Y'all kissing Larry's ring and kissing his ass, all of that. All of those thousands of comments loving on Larry. Loving on him like he's a long lost child of yours. Like he y'all daddy. Loving on Larry. All them comments y'all did. But when that donation basket came around, saying, give me $1 to get on the debate stage, what was y'all at? Y'all was acting like y'all didn't have it. Y'all didn't act like y'all don't know where it's going to come from. Y'all act like y'all didn't have $1 to give. You know, y'all acting like y'all don't just, what happened? Why y'all didn't give Larry that dollar? Y'all riding with him and loving on him so much. Y'all love him. Larry is y'all king so bad. Why y'all didn't get a brother that $1, man? I looked at that, scratched my head, chuckled, and I did once again like my boy from Do or Die said on the song Po Pimp. I said, ain't this some shit? Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.